lovely to see you. For weeks, we've been talking about what's the new Chelsea going to look like, what's this Sonia Bompastor team going to look like. How nice is it to be able to just go out and show us?
Yeah, we are really excited starting the season. As you just said, like having this preseason, it's been 6-7 weeks working together. I feel like I have talked a lot during some press conference and even with staff players. So now it's time to act and to start the season.
Look, you obviously coached one of the biggest clubs in the world, but what is it when you come into a new job and every fan, every player, everybody's watching every little thing you do? How does that feel?
I don't feel that way. I just feel like it's not only about me. I think it's about Chelsea. I think we have a really good staff with a lot of competence. Of course, it was some changes during the summer, but I just feel like the club is in a good place. It's about also the players, and we feel ready. And I just don't feel like it's about me, it's about Chelsea. We are the holders of the title and we want to start strongly the league tomorrow night. This is about it.
You are the holders of the league 5 times in a row, so how important is this first game?
Really important, especially because coming to Chelsea, I know how much the league is competitive here. I think if you look at Aston Villa results, they had a really good pre-season with good results. Last game, they just beat Manchester City. Manchester City was able to beat PFC last night 5-0. So we are ready and we know like every team will be so competitive. We have a really hard time because this league is not easy. But we just feel like we have been working really hard and we feel ready for that, especially because it's a home game with fans in Kingsmeadow, so it's really exciting.
I know you've obviously been to Kingsmeadow recently, but how is it going to feel? The first game of the season, under the lights, big television audience. It's pretty amazing.
Feels amazing, yeah, for sure. This is what we like, being on TV. Being able to start the league, first game, Friday night game with a lot of fans in the stadium, especially in Kingsmeadow. The fans are so close to us and you can hear them, so it's good for us, not good for the opposition. So this is what we want. And this is why we do our job, coaches, players, we just want to be able to enjoy and be with the fans at home.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anton. Joe?
Joe Ferry, BBC Sport. Hello again, Sonia. Chelsea the fans have become very accustomed to winning trophies. What should they be hoping for this season?
Same ambitions, when you are Chelsea, you just want to win every single title. You want to compete in every competition. And we know all the teams will be ready. It will be tough. But we feel ready and, the players are really competitive. I think I am also really competitive, so this is about it. And we like to be in that position, to be able to compete. And we have a lot of respect for Aston Villa because, as I just said, they have good quality squad. They had good results, so we know the first game will be important and we just want to focus on ourselves and be able to start the league as strongly as we can.
In the last couple of hours, the club have announced that Georgia Fox has done her ACL whilst on loan. Can I get your reaction to that, please?
Yeah, that's sad. We feel gutted for Georgia. We also had Sophie, who turned ACL. So I just think we at the moment want to focus on supporting them. I think that's a sad news for Georgia, for Sophie. The club is making sure we support them, and I think, they are both important for us. I think it was different. Georgia was on loan, Sophie it was with us. So, it's not good news, not a good time. It happens. You know how much ICL injuries are important in women's game. It's not only about us. I think we kind of, as being involved in the game, try together with UEFA, FIFA, clubs, federations, try to find a solution. but there is different elements to explain that, and it's always difficult to find one thing to explain. So yeah, I think at the moment the most important is to support them in a good way.
And just finally from me, it obviously takes a bit of time to get to know your squad. I know you would have known a lot about the players before you came in, but at what point did you know your starting 11 for tomorrow? I'm not actually asking you for the starting 11 for tomorrow.
I won't say, even if you ask. But when I say we are ready, I think it's really clear in my head. I think the players are ready to start, all the squad. It's not only about the 11 players who are going to start tomorrow. I think we have been working together during pre-season, working on the game model, our philosophy, vision of performance, and I think like everyone who will be involved in the game tomorrow are ready, so I could put 20 players on the field. Thanks.
Cheers, Joe. Kit?
Hi Sonia, I'm Kit Shepherd from The Times. It's obviously not technically your first Chelsea games, you've had all the pre-season friendlies, but it is your first competitive match as the Chelsea head coach. So what do you think you might learn about your team tomorrow that you can't really learn in just pre-season friendlies?
For me, like even if it was pre-season friendly games and tomorrow, as you just said, that's a competition. I just think like the team was looking good and we had good results. So I'm not expecting something really different from pre-season. I just want like us to show we are ready to start, ready to perform and start the league strongly. So this is what we were doing during pre-season, so it doesn't change a lot. The only thing it's like this first game in the league, the result will count. And this is like about competition, so mentally we have to show we are ready for the season, the league and the game tomorrow.
And can I also just ask about Aston Villa, who are also under a new head coach? Like, how much can you kind of prepare for them? Can you look at games from last season? Can you look at pre-season, or is there kind of a bit of unknown with Villa?
No, never known. We are really professional, and as a staff, we were looking at their games. As I just said, I had the opportunity to watch their games too. I think that's something we have to do as a staff to prepare the game in the best professional way. So, as I just said, I know they have good players in the squad. They are a good team. They are investing in women's game, bringing new players with competition. So, yeah, they are ready as we are, and I think it will be a tough game, as I just said. And I always show a lot of respect for all the oppositions. I know they are working really well. New coach, I just want to welcome him, as I'm new, but I just want to tell him like welcome to the league, and I hope we'll show good football tomorrow night, both.
Sandra?
Hi, Sonia, Sandra Brophy, Sun Sport. For the Blues fans who might not necessarily be very familiar with your pre-season results and games, and also just you as a manager, what can they expect from your new look Chelsea side in this new season?
I hope they will see a team who is really competitive, also a team who is enjoying to play together, you know, and at the highest level. I just think like the most important is getting results, and of course tomorrow we want to win. We want to start the league strongly, and we want to be able to be efficient as a team, so being able to score goals, I hope so, and being defensively really strong as well. So yeah, about the football style, I hope we'll show a good football style, but for me that's not the priority. The result is really important. If we can have both, I will be very happy, but tomorrow it's about winning the first game.
And how have the players been feeling in terms of their mindset going into this? Has there been a change since you first took charge and initially been pre-season up to now?
I think they feel excited. I could feel like the atmosphere this week was different in a good way. They can't wait to start the season, and they are like ready, excited, and I think we have been working together. I think in their mind it's really clear what we want to achieve together, as I just said, in terms of result, but also in terms of how we play together. So yeah, I think like I can feel a good atmosphere. I just had feedback from my staff. all in the building. Players are really happy, smiling. So we need to keep this, getting a good result tomorrow.
And obviously this game's coming after a very busy transfer window with so many teams mid-table, lower down, and your title holders all, yourself all strengthening quite significantly. I mean, how do you feel about the competition now in the league, from in terms of your initial impressions?
Yeah, coming here, I knew this league was one of the most competitive in the world, and I think like we had some friendly games, and I can watch a lot of games for the other teams, and I just feel the same. This league is the most competitive league in the world, so it's good because I think all the clubs are investing, trying to bring new players, competitive players, and I think we are in a good place. This is why I decided to join.
Catherine, next please.
Hi Sonia, I know obviously you've brought a few of your coaches with you from Lyon. I appreciate it's a bit strange because Paul is in the room, but I was going to kind of say how important has he been in terms of somebody that's been at Chelsea for such a long time and helping you kind of, and the rest of your coaches who you know so well, kind of make that transition from Lyon to Chelsea and the other staff as well?
Yeah, I think it's been always really clear with Paul. We have a good relationship and good communication, and I think we are kind of same in terms of personality. Yeah, I just wanted to bring Camille and Theo with me because the way we work, it will be really helpful for me and for the club because I know how much competence they have, and also it's important when you are a coach to trust people and having people who comes from the same background, But Paul always told me since the beginning, we also have like a lot of competence in people who were working before here. Of this staff, I feel the support, and I think we have been working together really well in a good way. So yeah, it takes some time because we need to explain what we want to achieve, how, and but it's been really good, and I think you can feel this atmosphere even in the staff, and it's something really important for me because when the players come in the building, they just have to feel like the staff is on the same page, very happy to work together, and this is about it.
Obviously you come here with your own kind of ideas and philosophies, but does it help kind of coming from Lyon where there was that kind of traditional winning environment, coming to a place like Chelsea where they've won the last 5 titles, and is it kind of similar in that aspect, have you found?
Yeah, for me, I just think like I started as a head coach in Lyon in 2001. I've been learning my job because, of course, even if I was a high athlete player, that's completely different to be a player in an environment and being a coach. So for me, I just think like having this experience with Lyon, it's really helpful, and joining Chelsea, that's kind of the same environment I just said, with the ambitions, pressure on results, but I'm used to that, and I think the experience from Lyon is really helpful every day here in Chelsea, even if I have a lot of support and everyone is holding me or with me at the moment, because it's about getting some good results, and I'm fine with that.
Jessie, thank you for waiting. We're going to come across to you on Zoom now, if that's all right. Shame we can't see your face, but thank you for waiting. There she is.
Hello.
Hi Sonia, Jessie from The Athletic. I just wanted to ask first of all about injuries. How much of the squad will be available tomorrow? I know Neve obviously went off with that injury against in the final game.
Yeah, so we talked about Georgia, Sophie, and Neve. She dislocated her shoulder and she had surgery yesterday. She's fine. Surgery went well, and she's on pain, but that's normal after surgery, but she's fine mentally. And for the rest of the squad, everyone is available. So we have Erin back, Katarina Macario back. So they will be on the squad and ready for the game tomorrow.
Obviously with Sophie's ACL happening before the end of the transfer window, was there a thought about maybe getting another midfielder in, or do you feel happy with the options you have available right now?
Yeah, we talked about it. I just feel like at the moment we have a good squad, numbers and quality. And yeah, we didn't think like it was something we wanted to do to bring a new player in the squad. So we have players in the squad at the moment who are able to play in that positions. We have Julia Bartel also, who will be coming back from the Under-20 World Cup. So I think, yeah, we have a good squad, quality and numbers.
Amazing. Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jessie. Are there any more questions from Zoom? Can't see your lovely faces or any hands up. So in which case, we'll leave it there. But thanks very much, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.